we have to spend our life on our knees thanking him? What kind of God would do that? Yes, the world is very splendid, but it also has in it insects whose whole life cycle is to burrow into the eyes of children and make them blind. They eat outwards from the eyes. Why? Why did you do that to us? You could easily have made a creation in which that didn't exist.
Just to there's some deep points. I just want to balance it out because sometimes as believers, we forget or we want to not acknowledge that we can have these questions too. When we are going through our own difficulties, sometimes we ask, okay, God, where were you in this situation? Job himself, when you read the book, he was asking some of those questions to God, like, God, hey, I'm paraphrasing, but basically, I know I'm doing right. I just wish I can have an audience with you so that I can tell you all the things that I've done or that I didn't do to deserve this. And in Job 38, God responds. And I believe his response is also for this man who is cursing God, basically. In Job 38, God says, where wast thou when I laid the foundations of the earth? Declare if thou hast understanding. Who hath laid the measures thereof, if thou knowest? Or who hath stretched the line upon it? In other words, God is saying, look, when I created the world and I made it perfect and there was no sin, where were you? So you not even knowing the full picture and understanding are charging me with something that I did not do. Imagine God, the pathos of God just trying to explain himself to man, but man doesn't have the understanding to really comprehend it.
You want emotions in this? How does God feel? And I'm saying this very humbly.
Yes.
How does God feel to know he's being blamed for a crime he did not commit? How would I feel
Exactly.
if I'm blamed for a crime I did not commit? And I was not able to defend myself. But you were able to defend me. Would I not sit back and say, Richard, speak for me.
Yes.
Jared, speak up for me. What do you think God is actually expecting of us?
That's the point.
Declare my character, make it plain. If we don't say this, we would have done a disservice to this portion of the reasoning. Make it plain. James 5, verse 9 through verse 11 says, don't just focus on the beginning of Job, but where?
The end.
The end.
The very end.
The end.
Correct.
So while we look at the crime, and we could go through every single media house, look at the crimes, every video clip, atrocities, look at what's happening. People in third world countries, in Africa, in the Caribbean, they're suffering oppression, slavery, name it, death,
all of it.
untold. Yet God says, look at the end. If faithful, look at I will make all things new.
Yeah.
And if you choose me and be faithful, you will not study war anymore. No more death, no more pain, no more crying, no more sorrow, no more separation, no more headaches, no more drugs to get peace, no more sleep medications, no more depression pills.
No more cancer.
No more of that. Heart disease, no more. No more hospitals.